A YouTube channel can completely transform your business. I'll show you the 3-step system I used to generate over $1 million in revenue from my own channel, and you can use it to attract the right viewers at scale and turn them into paying customers. And figuring out the balance between views and sales is where channels often struggle. Imagine a simple chart. So on the horizontal axis, we have views. And on the vertical axis, we have view value, or how much money you earn from each 1,000 views. And I'm talking about sales of your own products or services, not YouTube ad revenue. Each channel starts from zero. No one's watching, no revenue. You start publishing videos, trying to get as many views as possible. And often, channels grow in this direction. So views go up, but the value stays low, because those views don't convert. There is also the opposite problem. Your videos may convert really well, the value is high, but the channel is so niche there aren't enough views, so the revenue stays low overall. The goal is to grow as close to this middle line as possible, maximizing both views and value. So let's talk about the 3 steps every YouTube channel needs to get there. I call it the view to value framework. Let's start with this donut split into 3 steps. The first step is to attract views. But not any views, the right kind of views that will convert later. A really helpful way to think about it is AIM. And here, A stands for audience. You want to attract more people, but not everyone, only a very specific type of viewer, someone who may be potentially interested in buying your products or services further down the line. Who are they? What problems do they have? What fears, aspirations? You need to be super clear on who your channel is for and who it's not for. I stands for ideas. Once you know who you want to attract, think about what kind of content those people find valuable and what content will bring them closer to buying from you. I find that a lot of us don't spend enough time looking for ideas. Instead, we pour all our time into execution, writing the script, filming, editing, managing the team. But putting more time into ideas is what actually has a disproportionate impact on growth. And the third letter, M, stands for magnet. You know who you want to attract. You found an idea that will be valuable to them. Now you need to present it so people who've never heard of you choose to watch your video over anything else they see on their screen at the same time. And I'm talking about TTI. Title, thumbnail, introduction. Together, these should make your video's value so obvious that people take the risk of clicking and then decide to stay and watch. And we want our TTI to appeal to our specific audience. And again, this is something I would spend a lot of time on. When we're selecting ideas and deciding how to package each video, we target people at very different stages of their journey, from people who are barely aware they have a problem, and all the way to people who already know about you and are weighing up whether your solution is right for them. Who do we target? The beauty of YouTube is that we can attract all of them by having these 3 types of videos and building a funnel out of them. At the very top, we make some discovery videos. Their job is to attract new viewers. Here we think about the widest topics that appeal to a lot of people who may have the problem you're solving, even if they're not thinking about solutions yet. These videos reach your potential buyers and also plenty of people who will never buy from you or from anyone, and that's absolutely fine. Next up, we have relationship videos. These are more in-depth videos that give your viewers a lot of value. They may attract new viewers who are actively looking to solve their problem, or people who found you through discovery videos. They help deepen the connection and build trust. And at the bottom, we have conversion videos. They don't appeal to a wide audience the way discovery videos do. Instead, they open up the gap between what people get for free on YouTube and what's inside your paid offer. This may be a case study, a deep dive, or a free preview. They create a real incentive to buy. And they may not get many views. They may even be complete flops if you judge a video by views alone. But they'll have the highest conversion rate. And we're fine with YouTube barely promoting them, if at all. What we're gonna do next is deliberately drive traffic through the funnel ourselves using end screens. At the end of a discovery video, you give a strong reason to watch your relationship video next. At the end of that, you send them to a conversion video. And if the reason you gave is convincing enough, you can see 15 to 25% of people who reach the end of the video click on the end screen. The goal at this stage is to turn views into sales on and off YouTube. And we have two lanes. The fast lane converts straight from YouTube. In your conversion videos, you include promos of your paid products. And viewers click the link to the sales page where they buy something from you directly. Or maybe they take an intermediary step such as joining your waitlist or booking a sales call. But not everyone is ready to do that. If someone gets into your YouTube world, it's still good to move them from YouTube to a platform that isn't controlled by an algorithm where you can reach your audience whenever you want. Usually it's your email list. And to do that, we have the slow lane, the nurture lane. The nurture lane starts earlier at the relationship level. And that's where people have learned a little bit about you. They are already building trust. They're ready to hear more from you. And that's where you promote a lead magnet. We usually think of those as PDFs, but it could be a trained chatbot, an assessment tool, or anything else that gives real value. Once they're on your list, you keep nurturing them with a mix of value and promotion until they're ready to buy. Some channels rely on the nurture lane alone, but I find that having both converts more of your viewers into buyers, and people who really want to solve their problem won't mind that you've got something useful to sell. So you're attracting views and making sales, but if you skip the third step, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. This step is maximizing value. It's all about getting more value from the views you already have. And that's hard to do if you don't know exactly how those sales happen. As the saying goes, what gets measured gets improved. So you need to start tracking your conversions. You want to know which videos drive sales, which drive email subscribers, and which do neither. Here is how it tends to happen. A discovery video gets a lot of views and not many sales. So view value is low. A relationship video gets fewer views but more sales. So view value is a bit higher. And conversion videos get even fewer views but far more sales. So view value is the highest. But there are also big differences even between videos in the same category. You may see that, for example, from one relationship video, 0.5% of the viewers join your email list, but from another, 3% join. And that's a huge difference. 6 times more people join if views are the same. And this is how you figure out which topics work better, which promotions work better, which lead magnets people prefer. The way to do this is to measure all your conversions, and a free tool for this is Google UTM codes. When you leave a link in your video description, you embed information about where that click came from. So you know that this visit came from YouTube and from this particular video. And then you can see which videos convert better, learn from what's working on your channel, and double down on that. Once I started doing it on my channel, my view value more than tripled, and you'll be able to get more revenue from every 1,000 views on your channel. So you've completed the full circle. Now your channel converts far better and you're ready to go back and attract more views. But you're not just going in circles, you're climbing up. It's like a spiral rising with every loop. You attract more views, you convert them better, you attract more views, convert them, attract, convert, and you keep on going up. Your view value keeps on going up until your sales, using a YouTube term, skyrocket. And if you'd like to see a more concrete example of how I apply this system on my own channel, watch this video next. And thank you so much for watching me today. Take care.